The night is silent, and in this silence, your mind begins to soften. The world outside slowly fades, and what remains is your awareness, gently drifting inward. This is the moment when the mind becomes most receptive, when thoughts slow down and curiosity quietly wakes up. Tonight, you are not here to learn in a rush. You are here to drift, to relax, and to discover something extraordinary that has always lived within you. For centuries, humans have wondered about a simple yet powerful question. How much control does the mind truly have over the body, over reality, over life itself? Ancient civilizations whispered about it in myths and meditation halls. Modern science now studies it under bright laboratory lights. And yet, the truth remains just subtle enough to feel mysterious. This truth is known as mind over matter. As you listen, allow your breathing to become slow and effortless. With every breath out, imagine tension leaving your body. With every breath in, imagine calm spreading quietly through your thoughts. You don't need to force anything. Your mind already knows how to listen when it feels safe and relaxed. The human brain weighs only about 3 pounds, yet it is more complex than any structure we have ever discovered in the universe. Inside it, billions of neurons communicate through tiny electrical signals, creating thoughts, emotions, memories, and decisions. These signals are invisible, silent, and incredibly powerful. They decide how fast your heart beats, how deeply you sleep, and even how your body heals itself. Science has discovered that the mind does not merely observe the body. It constantly shapes it. When you feel fear, your muscles tighten, your heart races, and stress hormones flood your bloodstream. When you feel calm, the body responds just as strongly. Blood pressure lowers. Breathing slows. The immune system quietly becomes more efficient. All of this begins with a thought. This connection between thought and physical reality is not magic. It is measurable, repeatable, and deeply fascinating. In controlled studies, people who simply imagine physical exercise show real muscle activation. Their bodies respond as if movement is actually happening. The mind sends signals, and the body listens without question. As your eyelids feel heavier, consider this gentle idea. What if your thoughts are not just passing clouds, but soft instructions given to your body every moment of your life? Instructions that shape how you feel when you wake up, how deeply you rest at night, and how resilient you become over time. The placebo effect is one of the clearest scientific demonstrations of mind over matter. When people believe they are receiving real medicine, their bodies often respond as if they truly are. Pain reduces. Symptoms fade. Healing accelerates. The belief itself becomes the treatment. Doctors and researchers have observed this phenomenon for decades, and still, it quietly amazes them. In brain scans, scientists can see changes happening simply because a person expects them to happen. Areas of the brain responsible for pain, emotion, and regulation light up differently. Chemicals are released. Neural pathways shift. The mind does not wait for reality to change first. It often leads the way. As the night deepens, your awareness gently floats between wakefulness and rest. This is where the mind becomes most creative and suggestible. This is the same state where dreams begin to form, where ideas connect effortlessly, and where the subconscious opens its doors. The subconscious mind does not argue. It does not judge. It simply accepts patterns and repeats them. This is why habits form so easily, and why breaking them can feel so difficult. The subconscious learns through repetition, emotion, and imagery. And once it learns, it quietly influences almost every decision you make. Neuroscientists now understand that the brain is not fixed. It is plastic, flexible, and constantly rewiring itself. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Every thought you repeat strengthens certain neural connections while weakening others. Over time, the brain physically reshapes itself around your dominant mental patterns. This means that calm thoughts build a calmer brain. Anxious thoughts build an anxious brain. Focused thoughts strengthen concentration. Gentle thoughts encourage gentleness within the body. None of this happens overnight. It happens slowly, quietly, and persistently, much like the passing of night into morning. As you continue listening, allow these ideas to settle without effort. You don't need to analyze them. Just let them drift through your mind like soft waves. The power of mind over matter does not come from force. It comes from consistency, awareness, and rest. In the coming sections, we will explore how thoughts influence sleep, pain, healing, memory, perception, and even the way time feels as it passes. We will move slowly, gently, and deeply. There is nowhere to rush, nothing to prove, only a calm journey inward. For now, simply notice how relaxed your body feels compared to a few moments ago. Notice how your breathing has found its own peaceful rhythm. This is your mind already influencing matter, already guiding your body toward rest. And as the night continues, remember this soft truth. The most powerful changes often happen when we are calm enough to let them happen. As your body sinks deeper into rest, something quiet and remarkable begins to happen inside your brain. Sleep is not an empty state. It is not darkness or absence. It is a carefully organized journey through layers of awareness, each one changing how the mind communicates with matter. In this gentle descent, the mind loosens its grip on the outside world and turns its attention inward. The brain speaks in rhythms called brain waves. When you are fully awake and alert, these waves move quickly, creating what scientists call beta waves. They are sharp, active, and restless, much like daylight thoughts that jump from one idea to another. But as the night arrives and your eyes close, these fast waves slowly soften. Alpha waves appear next, calm and steady. This is the state of relaxed awareness, where the mind drifts and imagination becomes vivid. Many people experience gentle imagery here, flashes of memory, or a sense of floating. The body begins to follow the mind's lead. Muscles loosen, breathing deepens, heart rate slows. As sleep deepens further, theta waves begin to dominate. This is the borderland between waking and dreaming. In this state, the subconscious mind becomes more accessible. Thoughts feel dreamlike and symbolic. Time seems to stretch and blur. It is here that the mind becomes especially powerful in shaping inner experience. Scientists have found that learning, emotional processing, and creative problem-solving all increase during theta states. The mind is not resting. It is reorganizing, healing, and quietly rewriting itself. This is one reason why sleep feels restorative. The brain is literally reshaping neural connections while the body lies still. Then comes delta waves, slow and deep. This is the state of deep sleep, where physical restoration reaches its peak. Growth hormone is released. Cells repair themselves. The immune system strengthens. Even here, the mind remains active in its own silent way, guiding the body's recovery through chemical signals and electrical patterns. What makes this process so fascinating is that thoughts and expectations can influence how smoothly the brain moves through these stages. Studies have shown that people who believe they sleep well often do, even when external conditions remain the same. Their minds signal safety and calm, allowing the body to follow. This is another gentle example of mind over matter. The belief in rest creates rest. The expectation of deep sleep encourages deeper sleep. The brain listens carefully to the stories the mind repeats. Dreams themselves are a quiet laboratory of mind power. In dreams, the brain creates entire worlds without any physical input. Faces, places, emotions, and movement all arise from neural activity alone. The body may be still, but the mind is capable of vivid experience beyond physical limits. Lucid dreaming offers an even clearer demonstration. When people become aware that they are dreaming, they can influence the dream environment. Brain scans show that areas related to decision-making and self-awareness activate, even while the body remains asleep. Thought alone changes experience. This ability to influence inner reality hints at a deeper truth. The mind does not shut down during sleep. It simply changes modes. And in these modes, it can affect memory consolidation, emotional balance, and even physical health. Researchers have discovered that people recovering from illness often heal more effectively when their sleep quality improves. During deep sleep, inflammatory responses decrease, tissue repair accelerates, and pain sensitivity lowers. The mind guides this process by allowing the brain to enter the necessary rhythms. Stress, on the other hand, disrupts these waves. An anxious mind keeps the brain in lighter stages of sleep, preventing full restoration. This is why calming thoughts before sleep are not just comforting, they are biologically meaningful. They give the brain permission to slow down. As you listen now, your own brain waves may already be shifting. Your breathing is steady. Your awareness is soft. You may feel moments where thoughts fade, then gently return. This is natural. This is the mind easing its grip. The power of mind over matter does not require effort here. It works best when the mind feels safe enough to rest. When control gives way to trust, the body responds with healing. In future sections, we will explore how intention, imagination, and repetition influence the sleeping mind even further. How simple mental images can affect physical comfort. How gentle focus can shape emotional balance over time. For now, simply remain where you are. Let the sound of this voice blend into the background of your awareness. There is nothing you need to do. Sleep already knows the way. And as the night continues, remember this. Every time you rest deeply, you are allowing your mind to quietly reshape matter, cell by cell, breath by breath, in perfect silence. In the quiet space between one thought and the next, the body listens. It listens not with ears, but with chemistry. Every emotion you feel, every image that drifts through your mind, gently releases signals into your bloodstream. These signals are invisible, but their effects are deeply physical. This is where thoughts slowly become matter. Inside the brain, emotions are not abstract ideas. They are patterns of activity. When you feel calm, specific networks activate, releasing neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. These chemicals travel through the nervous system, influencing mood, digestion, sleep, and even how the body perceives pain. Calm thoughts encourage calm chemistry. When the mind senses danger or stress, a different story unfolds. The brain releases cortisol and adrenaline, preparing the body for action. Heart rate increases. Muscles tighten. Energy is redirected away from long-term repair and toward survival. This response is ancient and protective, but when activated too often, it quietly exhausts the body. Science now shows that the body cannot easily distinguish between a real threat and an imagined one. A stressful memory or fearful thought can trigger the same chemical cascade as an actual danger. The body responds as if the experience is happening now. This is why repeated negative thinking can feel physically draining. But the opposite is also true. Gentle, reassuring thoughts can signal safety. When the mind perceives comfort, the parasympathetic nervous system activates. This is often called the rest and restore system. Blood pressure lowers. Digestion improves. Immune responses become more balanced. Healing becomes more efficient. Researchers have observed that people who practice relaxation techniques show measurable changes in blood chemistry. Inflammation markers decrease. Stress hormones reduce. Even gene expression can shift, turning certain genes on or off depending on emotional state. The mind influences matter at levels far smaller than we can feel. This relationship explains why long-term emotional patterns shape physical health. Chronic worry keeps the body in a state of alertness. Chronic calm encourages repair. Neither happens suddenly. Both develop quietly through repetition and habit. As you rest now, notice how emotions feel in the body. Perhaps warmth in the chest, softness in the shoulders, a sense of heaviness in the limbs. These sensations are not random. They are chemical messages responding to mental state. The brain and body communicate constantly through the vagus nerve, a long, wandering pathway that connects the brain to the heart, lungs, and digestive system. When the mind is calm, this nerve carries signals of safety. When the mind is tense, it carries signals of urgency. Thought shapes the message. Studies show that slow breathing, gentle imagery, and positive expectation can stimulate this nerve. The result is a deep sense of relaxation that spreads through the body. The mind does not need force. It needs rhythm and reassurance. This is why storytelling, music, and voice have such power. A calm voice can lower heart rate. A soothing narrative can reduce pain perception. The mind responds to tone, pace, and emotion, translating them into physical responses without conscious effort. As the night deepens, your emotional landscape may feel quieter. Thoughts arrive more slowly. Feelings soften. This is the body responding to a change in inner chemistry. The mind has shifted, and the body has followed. In later sections, we will explore how long-term emotional conditioning influences immunity, aging, and resilience. How repeated mental states slowly sculpt the body over years. How awareness can gently redirect this process. For now, simply allow your emotions to settle like dust in still air. You do not need to fix anything. The body already knows how to return to balance when given space. Remember this subtle truth as you drift. Every peaceful thought sends a small signal of safety into your cells. And over time, these signals add up, quietly shaping the matter that carries you through the world. Imagination is more than a fleeting mental image. It is a bridge between thought and reality, a subtle force that the body responds to as if it were real. When you close your eyes and picture a calm scene, the brain interprets it similarly to actual experience. Muscles may loosen. Heart rate may slow. Breathing deepens. The body does not distinguish sharply between imagined comfort and real comfort. It responds to the quality of the experience. Visualization amplifies this connection. Athletes rehearse entire routines in the mind before physical practice. Musicians run performances mentally. Even simple movements, imagined repeatedly, create neural pathways in the brain that prepare the body for action. The mind shapes the body before it moves, setting the stage for smoother, more coordinated performance. Emotions are equally influenced. Imagining safety, warmth, or peace triggers chemical responses in the nervous system. Cortisol levels decrease. Serotonin rises. The body mirrors the calm generated by thought. Expectation, belief, and attention guide these responses, reinforcing the bridge between mind and matter. During sleep and deep relaxation, imagination becomes even more vivid. Dreams arise spontaneously, yet the body responds to them as though real events were occurring. Heart rate, breathing, and subtle muscle tone adjust in response to imagined situations. This demonstrates that the mind's creations are capable of influencing physical reality without conscious effort. Repetition enhances these effects. Gently imagining desired outcomes over time strengthens neural pathways and conditions the nervous system to respond predictably. Calm and repeated imagery becomes a signal the body recognizes, producing consistent physical effects. Even passive awareness of imagery influences the body. Simply noticing images and sensations without judgment allows the nervous system to align with calm. The mind does not need to control or force. It only needs to present consistent, safe patterns for the body to follow. As you rest, your imagination may drift naturally. Let it flow without direction. Allow images of calm, safety, and ease to arise. The body listens. Muscles relax. Breath deepens. The nervous system softens. Over time, imagination and visualization quietly shape your responses, reinforcing calm, flexibility, and readiness. Thought becomes instruction, imagery becomes guidance, and the body follows naturally. Remember this gentle truth: the mind alone, in calm observation and repeated imagery, can influence physical reality, setting the stage for recovery, ease, and balance. Belief is one of the quietest forces in the human mind, and yet it may be one of the most powerful. It does not announce itself loudly. It does not demand attention. It simply sits beneath awareness, gently shaping how the mind interprets the world and how the body responds to it. While you rest now, belief continues to work in the background, steady and patient. Expectation is closely tied to belief. It is the mind's way of predicting what will happen next. When you expect ease, the body prepares for ease. When you expect difficulty, the body prepares for resistance. These preparations are not emotional ideas alone. They are physical adjustments made in advance, guided by thought. Scientists studying expectation have found that the brain often reacts before an event even occurs. When a person believes something will hurt, pain-related areas of the brain activate early. When a person believes something will help, areas related to relief and regulation activate instead. The body listens to the future imagined by the mind. This is why routines and rituals feel comforting. The mind knows what to expect, and the body relaxes into that certainty. Evening habits, familiar sounds, and repeated words tell the nervous system that it is safe to slow down. Safety is not just an external condition. It is an internal agreement. In medical research, expectation plays a profound role. Patients who trust a treatment often respond better to it. Their bodies release supportive chemicals more readily. Their nervous systems cooperate with healing rather than resisting it. This does not mean belief replaces medicine. It means belief changes how the body uses it. The brain is constantly predicting reality. It compares incoming sensations with internal expectations. When they match, the brain relaxes. When they conflict, tension arises. Calm beliefs reduce this conflict, allowing the body to move through experiences more smoothly. As you lie still, your own expectations may be softening. You may expect rest. You may expect comfort. These expectations gently guide your physiology. Muscles release. Breathing deepens. The heart settles into a slower rhythm. This process is especially powerful during states of relaxation and sleep. The critical, analytical mind becomes quieter. The subconscious becomes more receptive. Beliefs held here influence long-term patterns, shaping habits, reactions, and emotional tone over time. Neuroscientists describe the brain as an efficiency machine. It strengthens pathways that are used often and weakens those that are not. Repeated beliefs become mental shortcuts. They guide perception automatically, without conscious effort. A belief in calm encourages calm responses. A belief in resilience encourages recovery. A belief in rest encourages deeper sleep. These are not affirmations shouted into the mind. They are quiet assumptions, gently repeated until they feel natural. As the night continues, you may notice moments where thought fades entirely. In these moments, belief still remains. It is held in the background, like a soft atmosphere surrounding awareness. The body continues to respond. This is why the tone of inner dialogue matters more than its content. A gentle tone signals safety. A harsh tone signals threat. The nervous system reacts accordingly long before words are consciously understood. Research into long-term health shows that people with optimistic expectations often recover faster from stress and illness. Their bodies return to balance more efficiently. Their nervous systems spend less time in states of alarm. Over years, this difference becomes measurable. As you drift now, there is nothing you need to believe strongly. There is nothing to convince yourself of. Even a small expectation of rest is enough. The body does not require certainty. It responds to direction. In future sections, we will explore how repeated beliefs shape identity, how expectation influences perception of time, and how gentle mental training can redirect deeply ingrained patterns. We will move slowly without effort. For now, simply allow the idea of ease to exist. Let it sit quietly in the background of your mind. The body will understand. And as sleep deepens, remember this soft principle. The mind does not need to push the body. It only needs to suggest. The body, listening closely, will do the rest. Attention is the doorway through which the mind touches the world. Wherever attention rests, the brain allocates energy, resources, and meaning. This process happens quietly, without effort, and most of the time, without awareness. Yet it is one of the clearest ways the mind shapes matter. When attention is scattered, the brain remains alert, scanning for change. Muscles hold subtle tension. Breathing becomes shallow. The nervous system stays ready. But when attention settles, the body receives a signal that it can soften. The muscles release. The breath deepens. The heart finds a slower rhythm. Neuroscientists have observed that attention physically changes brain activity. Regions associated with focus become more active, while regions linked to distraction quiet down. Over time, repeated patterns of attention strengthen certain neural networks. The brain adapts to where the mind chooses to rest. This is why moments of deep focus can feel timeless. When attention narrows, the brain's sense of time shifts. Minutes feel like seconds, or seconds feel like minutes. The mind stops measuring and begins experiencing. The body follows, entering a state of efficiency and calm. In everyday life, attention often moves automatically toward problems, worries, or unfinished tasks. The brain interprets this as a need for readiness. Stress hormones rise slightly. The body prepares. This preparation becomes a habit when attention repeatedly returns to the same themes. But attention can also rest on neutral or soothing sensations. The feeling of breath, the weight of the body against a surface, the sound of a calm voice. When attention settles here, the nervous system responds differently. It recognizes stability. Studies in mindfulness and meditation show that training attention can reduce chronic stress. Brain scans reveal changes in areas related to emotional regulation and awareness. These changes are not temporary. They persist, reflecting physical shifts in brain structure. This demonstrates a gentle truth. Attention is not just observation. It is participation. By attending to something, the mind engages with it, influencing how the brain and body respond. As you listen now, your attention may drift in and out. This is natural. There is no need to hold it tightly. Even soft, occasional attention is enough. The body responds to overall tone, not precision. The sleeping mind is especially sensitive to attention. When attention rests on calm imagery or steady sound, the brain maintains slower rhythms. When attention hooks onto worry, the brain becomes more alert. The difference is subtle but meaningful. This is why bedtime routines that reduce stimulation are effective. Lower light, slower movement, gentle sound. These guide attention toward rest. The mind does not need instruction. It follows what it notices. In this moment, notice where your attention is resting. Perhaps on the rhythm of the words. Perhaps on the rise and fall of breath. Perhaps nowhere in particular. All of these are fine. Attention that is allowed to wander gently often settles on its own. Over time, the quality of attention shapes perception. What the mind notices becomes what feels important. What feels important influences emotional response. Emotional response influences physical state. The chain begins with awareness. In later sections, we will explore how long-term focus shapes memory, identity, and even physical skill without movement. How the mind rehearses reality and prepares the body through attention alone. For now, simply let attention rest lightly. There is nothing it needs to achieve. The body already knows how to move toward balance when the mind stops interfering. As the night grows quieter, remember this soft idea. Attention is like a gentle hand. When it rests lightly, the body relaxes beneath it. And in that relaxation, change happens naturally. Beneath the surface of waking thought, the subconscious mind remains quietly active. It does not speak in full sentences or clear logic. It communicates through patterns, emotions, and repetition. While conscious attention rests and drifts, the subconscious continues its steady work, guiding reactions, habits, and physical responses without asking for permission. Most of what the body does each day is directed by this hidden layer. Breathing, posture, reflexes, and even emotional reactions happen automatically. The subconscious learns from experience and stores instructions based on what feels familiar. Once learned, these instructions run silently in the background. Scientists estimate that the subconscious processes far more information than conscious awareness ever could. It filters sensory input, predicts outcomes, and prepares responses long before the conscious mind becomes aware. This efficiency keeps the body safe, but it also means old patterns can persist unnoticed. When a certain thought or emotion is repeated often, the subconscious accepts it as normal. It does not judge whether the pattern is helpful or harmful. It only recognizes familiarity. Over time, familiarity becomes identity, and identity shapes behavior. This is why habits form quietly. The mind repeats an action or reaction, and the body learns to perform it automatically. Eventually, no decision feels necessary. The pattern simply unfolds. During relaxed states and sleep, the subconscious becomes more accessible. The boundary between conscious thought and deeper awareness softens. Suggestions pass through more easily. This is not weakness. It is openness. Research into sleep learning and suggestion shows that gentle information presented during rest can influence later behavior and perception. The subconscious absorbs tone, rhythm, and emotion more readily than words. Calm signals are especially effective. This is why the environment before sleep matters. Sounds, lighting, and emotional tone all leave impressions. The subconscious records them as context, shaping how the body responds throughout the night. As you rest now, your subconscious is listening, not to meaning, but to safety. The steady pace of words, the calm rhythm, the absence of urgency all signal that it is safe to let go. In response, the body relaxes more deeply. Long-term emotional patterns are stored here as well. Experiences associated with strong emotion leave stronger impressions. Over time, these impressions guide expectation and reaction. The body remembers what the mind once felt. Neuroscience shows that emotional memory and physical response are closely linked. A remembered emotion can activate the same neural pathways as the original experience. The subconscious does not distinguish between past and present in the same way conscious thought does. This explains why old feelings can return suddenly, without clear reason. The body responds to a familiar internal signal. Awareness gently changes this process by introducing new patterns. Repeated calm experiences teach the subconscious a different baseline. Over time, the body learns that relaxation is familiar too. This learning is slow but lasting. As the night continues, your subconscious may integrate this calm without effort. There is nothing you need to do. Learning happens naturally when resistance is absent. In upcoming sections, we will explore how imagery, repetition, and emotional tone communicate with this deeper mind. How small changes, repeated gently, can reshape long-standing patterns. For now, simply allow yourself to rest. The subconscious works best when the conscious mind steps aside. And remember this quiet truth: the most powerful instructions are the ones given softly, when the mind is relaxed enough to listen. Memory is not a storage room filled with fixed images. It is a living process, constantly being updated and reshaped. Each time a memory is recalled, it becomes flexible again, influenced by current emotion, attention, and belief. In this way, the mind quietly edits its own past, and the body responds to the version that feels most real. Repetition plays a central role in this process. When an experience, thought, or emotion repeats, the brain strengthens the neural pathways associated with it. Signals travel those paths more easily, like water following a familiar stream. Over time, repetition becomes efficiency, and efficiency becomes habit. This is not limited to actions. Thoughts repeat as well. The same inner dialogue, replayed gently or intensely, leaves physical traces in the brain. Synapses grow stronger. Networks become more coordinated. The mind learns what to expect. During sleep, memory consolidation quietly takes place. The brain replays fragments of experience, reinforcing some connections and letting others fade. Emotional tone influences which memories are strengthened. Calm experiences integrate smoothly. Stressful ones may remain more vivid. Scientists have observed that the sleeping brain reactivates patterns from the day, especially those linked to emotion or importance. This reactivation helps the brain decide what to keep. In this way, the mind shapes future perception based on past focus. The body responds to these stored patterns. A familiar memory can change heart rate, breathing, and muscle tone. The physical response often comes before conscious recognition. The mind remembers and the body follows. This is why repetition of calm experiences matters. Each relaxed evening, each peaceful moment before sleep, teaches the brain a new reference point. Over time, calm becomes familiar, and familiarity feels safe. Memory also shapes identity. The mind builds a sense of self from remembered patterns. These patterns guide decision-making and emotional response. When memory shifts, identity slowly shifts with it. Neuroplasticity allows this process to remain open throughout life. Even long-held patterns can change when new experiences repeat consistently. The brain does not resist change. It adapts to what it encounters most often. As you rest now, your brain may be gently consolidating the calm of this moment. The rhythm of words, the absence of urgency, the feeling of stillness all become part of memory. These impressions require no effort to store. Over time, the accumulation of such moments influences baseline state. The body learns that relaxation is not rare. It becomes expected. In future sections, we will explore how imagination interacts with memory, how mental rehearsal affects physical skill, and how repetition shapes perception of reality itself. For now, allow memory to do its quiet work. There is nothing to review or analyze. The mind knows what to keep. And as sleep deepens, remember this gentle principle. What the mind repeats, the brain strengthens. What the brain strengthens, the body expresses. Change begins softly, in repetition, in rest. Imagination is often thought of as something light and unreal, a quiet escape from the physical world. Yet inside the brain, imagination and reality share many of the same pathways. When the mind imagines an experience, the brain often activates as if that experience were actually happening. The body responds accordingly, gently blurring the line between what is real and what is imagined. Neuroscientists have observed that when a person vividly imagines movement, areas of the brain responsible for motion light up. Muscles may activate slightly. Heart rate can change. Breathing patterns adjust. The body listens to imagined instructions almost as carefully as it listens to real ones. This is why athletes use mental rehearsal. By repeatedly imagining a movement, they strengthen neural pathways related to that skill. When the body later performs the action, it follows a path that has already been prepared. The mind has shaped matter in advance. Imagination also influences emotion. Visualizing a calm scene can lower stress levels. Imagining safety can reduce anxiety. The brain releases chemicals based on the emotional content of imagery, not on its factual accuracy. The body responds to meaning, not to proof. During sleep and relaxed states, imagination becomes more vivid and less controlled. Images arise spontaneously. Stories unfold without effort. In these moments, the subconscious mind communicates through symbols and sensation rather than logic. Dreams are a pure expression of this process. In dreams, the body reacts emotionally to imagined events. Fear can raise heart rate. Comfort can bring relaxation. All of this happens while the physical body remains still. Thought alone shapes experience. Research shows that repeated imagery can influence pain perception. Patients who imagine warmth, light, or softness often experience reduced discomfort. The brain alters how it processes sensory input based on expectation and imagery. This does not mean imagination replaces physical reality. It means imagination prepares the nervous system. It sets context. It influences readiness and response. As you rest now, your imagination may drift naturally. Images may come and go. There is no need to guide them. Even passive imagery carries tone, and tone influences the body. The mind prefers images over words. Images communicate quickly and emotionally. This is why gentle visualization before sleep can be so effective. The subconscious absorbs feeling more easily than instruction. Over time, repeated imagery becomes familiar. Familiarity becomes comfort. Comfort becomes baseline state. The body adapts quietly. In later sections, we will explore how imagination interacts with expectation, how symbolic thought influences behavior, and how gentle mental rehearsal can reshape emotional patterns. For now, simply allow images to arise and fade. There is nothing to hold on to. The body is already responding to the calm rhythm of thought. As the night continues, remember this subtle truth. The mind does not need reality to be present in order to prepare the body. Imagination alone is enough to guide response. Reality does not arrive in the mind exactly as it exists. It passes through layers of perception, shaped by expectation, memory, emotion, and attention. What you experience is not the world itself, but the brain's interpretation of it. This interpretation feels seamless, continuous, and complete, yet it is quietly constructed moment by moment. The brain receives vast amounts of sensory information, far more than conscious awareness could ever handle. To manage this, it filters. It highlights what seems important and softens what does not. These filters are shaped by past experience. What the mind has learned to notice becomes what feels real. This is why two people can experience the same moment differently. One perceives threat, another perceives calm. Their bodies respond accordingly. Heart rate, muscle tension, and emotional tone follow perception, not objective reality. Neuroscience shows that perception begins with prediction. The brain guesses what it is about to experience based on memory and context. Sensory input then confirms or adjusts this guess. Most of the time, the prediction is accurate enough that the brain feels no need to update it. When perception matches expectation, the nervous system relaxes. When it does not, alertness increases. This process happens automatically, guiding physical response without conscious involvement. As you rest now, your perception of this moment may feel softer. Sounds are less sharp. Thoughts move more slowly. The brain has adjusted its filters for rest. The body follows, easing into stillness. Sleep itself changes perception dramatically. Time becomes unclear. Boundaries blur. The mind releases its usual structure. In this state, the brain prioritizes internal processes over external detail. Researchers have found that perception of pain, effort, and discomfort changes during relaxed states. The brain reduces emphasis on signals that are not immediately necessary. The mind influences which sensations are amplified and which fade into the background. This explains why calm environments feel healing. Soft light, slow sound, and gentle rhythm guide perception toward safety. The brain lowers its guard. The body rests. Long-term perception patterns influence emotional health. A mind trained to notice threat keeps the body prepared. A mind trained to notice safety allows the body to recover. Neither is fixed. Both can change through repeated experience. As the night continues, perception may narrow naturally. The world feels smaller. Awareness turns inward. This inward focus gives the body space to repair and rebalance. In future sections, we will explore how perception shapes time, how identity is built from repeated interpretations, and how awareness can gently shift the filters that guide experience. For now, simply allow perception to soften. There is nothing to analyze. The brain knows how to adjust when pressure fades. And as sleep deepens, remember this calm idea: reality is always filtered through the mind. When the filter relaxes, the body finds peace. Time feels solid and reliable when the mind is busy. Minutes pass in order. Hours follow a clear path. But when awareness softens, time begins to stretch, compress, and sometimes disappear entirely. This change is not happening outside you. It is happening within the mind. The brain does not measure time directly. It constructs a sense of time from change, attention, and memory. When many events occur, time feels full. When little happens, time feels slow or absent. Awareness shapes this experience quietly. During focused attention, time often fades. The brain reduces its tracking of moments and immerses itself in experience. During anxiety, time can feel heavy and slow, as the mind repeatedly checks what might happen next. The body responds to this internal pacing. As you rest now, your sense of time may already feel different. Minutes blur together. There is less urgency to mark progress. The brain has shifted priorities, and the body follows into stillness. Sleep alters time perception even further. Dreams may contain long stories that unfold in seconds. The mind compresses experience. Memory later fills in the gaps. The body remains outside of time while the mind moves freely. Neuroscientists have found that different brain rhythms correspond to different time experiences. Faster rhythms relate to alert awareness. Slower rhythms relate to expanded or absent time. As rhythms slow, time loosens. This flexibility allows the mind to recover. When time pressure fades, stress reduces. Hormonal balance improves. The body benefits from the absence of urgency. Long-term stress often includes a distorted sense of time. The future feels close and threatening. The present feels narrow. Relaxation restores balance by widening awareness. As you drift now, awareness may feel spacious. Thoughts arrive less often. the body responds with deeper relaxation. Time becomes less relevant. In later sections, we will explore how identity relates to time, how memory creates continuity, and how present moment awareness supports physical health. For now, simply remain where you are. There is nowhere else to be. The mind is allowed to rest outside of time. And remember this quiet truth: when awareness softens, time releases its hold and the body finds ease. Identity feels personal and solid, as if it has always been the same. Yet, identity is not a fixed object. It is a pattern slowly built from memory, belief, and repeated experience. The mind carries an image of who you are, and the body listens closely to that image. Self-image influences posture, tone of voice, and even how the body handles stress. A person who sees themselves as fragile may tense quickly. A person who sees themselves as resilient may recover faster. These responses are not conscious choices. They are learned reactions. Neuroscience shows that identity-related thoughts activate emotional and physical responses automatically. When the mind references "who I am," the body prepares to behave accordingly. The nervous system aligns itself with expectation. This is why long-held labels feel powerful. Repeated descriptions become internal instructions. Over time, the body follows these instructions without question. Muscles tighten or relax. Energy rises or falls. Behavior adjusts. During relaxed states and sleep, the grip of identity softens. The mind is less concerned with roles and stories. This creates an opportunity for change. Without force, the body experiences new ways of being. Studies in psychology show that imagining oneself differently can influence performance and recovery. When identity expands, behavior follows. The brain adapts to new self-images through repetition. As you rest now, identity may feel distant. There is no need to define yourself. In this openness, the body relaxes more fully. The nervous system responds to the absence of demand. Over time, gentle shifts in self-image influence health. A mind that allows rest gives the body permission to heal. A mind that allows change supports adaptation. In later sections, we will explore how identity can be reshaped without effort, how repetition influences self-perception, and how calm awareness supports lasting change. For now, simply allow identity to soften. You do not need to be anything in this moment. And remember this gentle principle: the body follows the image the mind holds. When the image rests, the body rests too. Stress is not only an event. It is a process that unfolds inside the body over time. The mind interprets experience, and the body responds with chemistry and tension. When stress becomes frequent, recovery becomes rare. Healing slows, not because the body cannot heal, but because it is rarely given the signal to do so. The nervous system has two primary modes. One prepares the body for action. The other supports rest, digestion, and repair. These modes shift constantly, guided by perception and thought. The mind decides which mode dominates. When the mind anticipates threat, even quietly, the body stays alert. Muscles hold tension. Breathing remains shallow. Blood flow prioritizes movement over restoration. This state is useful in short bursts, but exhausting when prolonged. Recovery begins when the mind senses safety. Safety is not the absence of challenge. It is the presence of trust. When trust appears, the nervous system shifts. The body redirects energy toward repair. Research shows that people who regularly experience relaxation have stronger immune responses and faster healing times. Their bodies return to balance more efficiently after stress. The difference lies in mental state, not physical strength. Sleep is the deepest form of recovery. During sleep, tissues repair, hormones rebalance, and inflammation reduces. The mind supports this process by allowing awareness to fade. When sleep is disturbed by worry, recovery remains incomplete. As you rest now, your body may already be shifting toward healing mode. The steady rhythm of breath, the calm tone of thought, and the absence of urgency all signal safety. Healing is not always dramatic. It is often subtle, happening below awareness. Cells communicate. Systems rebalance. The mind does not need to oversee this process. It only needs to step aside. Long-term stress can change how the body responds to future challenges. But recovery can change this too. The nervous system learns from repetition. Each moment of calm teaches it how to return. In later sections, we will explore how emotional release, rest, and gentle awareness support recovery over time. How the mind can cooperate with healing rather than interfere. For now, simply remain still. There is nothing to fix. The body knows how to heal when the mind allows it. And remember this quiet truth. Recovery begins not with effort, but with permission. Pain feels immediate and physical, yet it is not created in the body alone. It is an experience shaped by the brain, influenced by memory, emotion, and expectation. Sensation travels from the body to the brain, but pain emerges only after interpretation. Neuroscience has shown that the brain can amplify or soften pain signals. When the mind expects danger, pain often feels sharper. When the mind feels safe, the same signal may feel less intense. The difference lies in context, not in the body itself. This is why distraction can reduce pain. When attention shifts, the brain assigns less importance to the signal. Chemicals that reduce discomfort are released. The body responds to the mind's focus. Studies of placebo and nocebo effects demonstrate this clearly. Belief in relief reduces pain. Belief in harm increases it. The mind shapes sensation through expectation. During sleep and deep relaxation, pain perception often decreases. The brain prioritizes restoration over alertness. Sensation fades into the background. As you rest now, any sensation you feel may soften. The body responds to calm awareness. Muscles release. The nervous system quiets. In future sections, we will explore how chronic pain relates to memory and expectation, and how gentle mental shifts can influence long-term comfort. For now, simply allow sensation to exist without resistance. The body responds to ease. And remember, pain is not just a signal from the body. It is a conversation between body and mind. Much of what the body does each day is not conscious. Walking, breathing, typing, or even subtle posture adjustments happen automatically. These automatic responses are the result of habit, built silently over time through repetition and experience. The mind and body are tightly coupled in this process. Repeated thoughts, actions, and emotional reactions strengthen neural pathways, creating a default pattern of response. The body learns these patterns, often before the conscious mind becomes aware of them. Habits are neither good nor bad in themselves. They simply reflect what has been repeated most often. A calm person develops habits of relaxation. A tense person develops habits of alertness. The pattern guides the body automatically. During rest, the mind has an opportunity to influence these automatic patterns. Repetition of gentle thoughts, soft imagery, and relaxed awareness subtly instructs the body that calm is normal. The subconscious absorbs without effort. Psychologists and neuroscientists call this conditioning. Over time, repeated internal or external cues shape behavior, emotion, and physical responses. This process is quiet but powerful. The body obeys patterns long before awareness intervenes. Sleep enhances this effect. While conscious attention fades, the subconscious continues to process repeated signals. The patterns that have been rehearsed quietly solidify. The brain and body integrate these instructions. As you lie here, notice how small movements or breaths feel. They follow habit, yet they can slowly shift when repeated differently. Each relaxed breath gently retrains neural pathways, encouraging ease over tension. Long-term behavior, resilience, and emotional balance emerge from these small, repeated moments. Change does not require force, only consistency and awareness, especially during restful states. In upcoming sections, we will explore how visualization, expectation, and subconscious guidance further shape habit, and how the mind over matter principle works quietly in daily life. For now, simply rest and allow the body to follow gentle rhythms. Habits that serve relaxation can strengthen naturally, without effort. And remember this subtle truth: repeated calm creates calm. Automatic response is trained quietly, one moment at a time. Intention is a quiet signal sent by the mind. Unlike force, it does not demand action. It does not push or pull. Instead, it communicates a direction, a possibility, a gentle suggestion for the body to follow. When paired with mental rehearsal, intention becomes a powerful guide for shaping experience. Mental rehearsal is the act of imagining an action or outcome as vividly as possible. Athletes, musicians, and performers have long used this technique. By repeatedly visualizing success, the brain activates similar pathways as it would during actual performance. Muscles may twitch slightly, neural circuits strengthen. Confidence grows silently without physical effort. The power of rehearsal extends beyond skill. Imagining calmness can influence heart rate and breathing. Visualizing safety can reduce stress hormones. Mentally rehearsing healing or recovery can support the body's natural processes. Thought alone begins to shape physical reality. During sleep and deep relaxation, mental rehearsal is especially effective. The subconscious mind is receptive. Imagery, expectation, and emotion imprint more strongly. Each repetition guides the nervous system gently toward alignment with the imagined scenario. Researchers have demonstrated that patients who visualize recovery from injury often regain function faster. The brain primes the body, preparing muscles, joints, and systems to cooperate. Expectation and rehearsal signal readiness, and the body responds. Intention works best when it is calm and clear. Forceful effort often triggers resistance. A gentle, steady focus, repeated over time, creates subtle, lasting change. The mind does not need to control the body. It only needs to guide it quietly. As you rest now, imagine soft intention as a gentle light. Each breath carries it deeper into awareness. The body senses the signal, releasing tension and aligning with ease. Over time, repeated intention and rehearsal become habit. The nervous system adapts. The body anticipates desired outcomes without conscious effort. Change is gradual but enduring. In upcoming sections, we will explore how intention interacts with emotion, attention, and belief. How subtle guidance from the mind supports healing, performance, and inner balance. For now, simply allow intention to exist without pressure. The body responds naturally, guided by quiet rehearsal. And remember, the most powerful outcomes often begin with calm intention, not force. The brain and body are not separate entities. They are two aspects of the same system, communicating continuously through nerves, chemicals, and subtle energy. Every thought, emotion, and focus sends signals that influence physiology, metabolism, and even cellular repair. The mind's messages are constantly shaping the body's responses. Healing is one of the clearest examples of this connection. When the brain senses safety, the body allocates resources toward repair. Inflammation reduces. Tissue regeneration increases. Hormones supporting growth and restoration circulate efficiently. The body responds to the quiet guidance of the mind. Performance follows the same principle. Athletes mentally rehearsing a skill strengthen neural pathways before physical movement. Muscles, reflexes, and coordination improve because the brain has already mapped the desired action. Thought precedes matter, subtly instructing the body. Research shows that stress or anxiety can slow healing, reduce performance, and alter physical recovery. The body reacts to perceived threat, but calm, focused attention reverses this effect, supporting resilience and repair. The difference lies in how the mind interprets experience. During restful states, this connection becomes even more pronounced. Without external demands, the nervous system tunes into internal guidance. Heart rate stabilizes. Hormonal patterns normalize. The immune system strengthens. Sleep amplifies these effects, consolidating both physical and mental patterns. The mind communicates through multiple channels: expectation, emotion, visualization, and repetition. Each channel is a form of instruction, subtle but consistent. The body listens without question, responding naturally when it senses coherence. As you rest now, notice how calm awareness begins to ripple through the body. The heart slows. Breathing deepens. Muscles soften. Even the smallest internal systems respond, following quiet guidance. Over time, repeated states of calm attention create lasting influence. Healing becomes more efficient. Coordination improves. Emotional regulation strengthens. The body learns to anticipate ease, and the mind reinforces this pattern. In later sections, we will explore how consciousness itself can act as a guide for the nervous system. How subtle thought patterns influence cellular behavior and long-term resilience. How mind over matter is not an abstract concept, but a lived, measurable process. For now, simply allow your awareness to remain soft. The brain and body are in conversation, quietly aligning with ease and repair. And remember this gentle truth: thought is not just an observer. It is a participant in shaping the physical body. Mind over matter is not a distant theory. It happens every day, in subtle ways that often go unnoticed. From calming a racing heart to lifting focus during work, from soothing minor pain to improving posture, the mind quietly guides the body in countless small acts. Each is a demonstration of influence without force. Consider simple breathing. When you slow your breath intentionally, the nervous system responds. Heart rate drops. Muscles relax. The body enters a state of calm readiness. No external tool is needed. Just attention and intention are enough. This is mind over matter in practice. Visualization also provides practical results. Athletes imagine success. Patients imagine healing. Musicians rehearse entire performances mentally. Each mental rehearsal strengthens pathways in the brain, guiding the body toward the imagined outcome without movement. Thought becomes preparation, shaping action before it occurs. Pain perception is another everyday example. When attention shifts from discomfort to gentle focus elsewhere, the body responds. Sensations fade slightly. Stress decreases. Chemicals that modulate discomfort are released. The mind has altered the experience of matter directly. Emotional regulation demonstrates the same principle. A calm mind supports steady breathing, relaxed muscles, and reduced stress hormones. Even micro-adjustments, like softening the jaw or releasing tension in the shoulders, signal the nervous system to slow. The body follows the mind's cues. Repetition magnifies these effects. Regular mindfulness practice, repeated visualization, and consistent attention to calm produce lasting physical and emotional changes. The body learns the pattern and responds automatically, even when conscious effort is absent. In sleep, these demonstrations continue. Gentle thoughts, reassuring imagery, and intention reinforce the body's natural rhythms. Healing, memory consolidation, and neural strengthening all proceed more efficiently when the mind guides gently. Even in daily life, small acts of awareness create tangible outcomes. Sitting with posture, noticing breathing, or attending to subtle sensations influences coordination, energy, and comfort. Mind over matter does not require extraordinary feats. It relies on consistency and subtle direction. As you rest now, consider the quiet ways your mind is shaping your body. Each calm breath, each soft awareness, each relaxed posture is an act of influence. No force is needed. The body follows naturally. In future sections, we will explore how these practical demonstrations scale into larger changes: resilience, chronic pain management, and personal transformation. How the mind's quiet influence accumulates over time into remarkable results. For now, simply allow yourself to notice. Mind over matter is happening continuously, silently, in every soft breath, every relaxed heartbeat, every gentle thought. The mind's influence over the body is not limited to the present moment. Over time, repeated thoughts, emotions, and intentions accumulate, gradually shaping habits, resilience, and even cellular function. This long-term guidance is subtle, slow, but profoundly powerful. Habits are the visible outcome of repeated mental patterns. The mind signals, the body responds, and over time, these responses become automatic. A person who repeatedly engages in calm focus develops a nervous system accustomed to ease. A person who repeatedly experiences stress develops a nervous system tuned to alertness. The body follows the mind's signals with consistency. Resilience works similarly. Each time the mind responds with calm intention to challenge or discomfort, neural pathways supporting regulation strengthen. The body becomes capable of recovering more quickly. Heart rate, hormone levels, and muscle tension normalize faster. Resilience is the accumulated memory of repeated responses over time. At the cellular level, thought influences chemistry. Stress increases inflammatory signals. Calm decreases them. Expectation and visualization can affect hormones, immune response, and gene expression. While subtle, these signals are persistent, shaping health gradually. Cells respond to the environment the mind creates. Repetition matters most in these processes. Small, consistent practices, gentle attention, slow breathing, mental rehearsal, and soft visualization teach the nervous system, the muscles, and the cells what is normal. Over weeks and months, these repeated experiences reshape baseline physiology. Sleep amplifies these long-term effects. During deep rest, the brain consolidates patterns. Emotional regulation improves. Neural networks become more efficient. The body integrates the subtle guidance from repeated mental patterns into long-term behavior and physiology. This accumulation demonstrates a quiet truth. Change does not require force. It requires consistency, patience, and gentle direction. The mind guides, the body follows, and over time, the results become measurable. As you rest now, your nervous system may already be integrating these principles. Even in stillness, repeated calm experiences are shaping habit, strengthening resilience, and influencing cellular activity. The mind quietly instructs, and the body obeys. In the final section, we will explore the culmination of these processes, how mind over matter reaches its fullest expression, creating coherence between thought, emotion, and body that supports deep well-being and subtle transformation. For now, simply remain still. Trust in the accumulation of small, gentle influences. The body knows what to do, and the mind provides quiet guidance. Now, we arrive at the gentle conclusion of this journey, the place where all the principles we have explored converge. Mind over matter is not an abstract idea. It is a lived, ongoing experience. Every thought, every breath, every intention has shaped the body, subtly and continuously. The culmination of this influence is coherence, a state where mind, body, and awareness move together effortlessly. In daily life, this coherence appears in quiet ways. A steady hand while performing delicate tasks. A calm heartbeat before a challenge. The ability to notice discomfort without being overwhelmed. Each small moment is the result of accumulated practice, repetition, and intention, reaching down to neural pathways, muscles, and even cellular function. The mind's power is amplified when it is relaxed, attentive, and patient. Force is unnecessary. Coercion is counterproductive. Calm observation and gentle direction guide the body naturally toward balance. Even minor shifts in attention, expectation, or imagery can ripple through the nervous system, creating meaningful physiological changes over time. Resilience, flexibility, and adaptability arise from this quiet partnership. When challenges appear, the mind remains steady and the body responds with efficiency. Recovery from stress becomes faster. Pain and discomfort are interpreted differently. Energy is conserved, focus sharpened. The mind is no longer a bystander. It is an active collaborator with the body. At a deeper level, the subconscious continues to absorb experiences, patterns, and repetitions even during rest or sleep. Each calm night, each gentle visualization, each moment of mindful awareness strengthens pathways that support well-being. What begins as small, imperceptible influence accumulates into lasting physical, emotional, and cognitive benefit. Even imagination participates in this culmination. Mental rehearsal, visualization, and expectation create a laboratory where the mind experiments safely, preparing the body to respond with greater skill and balance. The line between thought and action becomes soft, almost imperceptible. Mind alone can guide matter with patience and consistency. Healing, performance, emotional regulation, and daily ease are all expressions of this principle. The more the mind is trusted to guide, the more the body cooperates. Every cell, every nerve, every breath responds to intention, repetition, and calm awareness. The body learns that ease is normal, and the mind confirms it. And in this stillness, you may notice something profound, that every moment you allow calm, every time you repeat gentle attention, you are practicing mind over matter. The process is not rushed. It does not demand perfection. It simply requires presence and patience. As you drift deeper into rest, know that the influence you cultivate continues even when you are unaware. Sleep becomes a partner. The subconscious integrates, patterns consolidate, and the body follows guidance quietly. Change unfolds naturally, gracefully, like water finding its path. So, in every action, in every pause, in every breath, the principle remains. Mind over matter is real, accessible, and continuous. It is the gentle shaping of physical reality through thought, awareness, and calm intention. And when practiced consistently, it becomes a silent, steady force supporting health, resilience, and inner peace. As the night carries you onward, let this understanding settle softly. The mind is not separate from the body, and matter does not exist independently of thought. Together, they move in rhythm, and in that rhythm lies the quiet power to shape experience, heal, and transform. Sleep now, knowing that mind and body are aligned. Every gentle thought, every calm breath, and every soft intention continues to guide your matter into balance, restoration, and ease.